Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. Today we are trying to summon for the new hero, Elena? I don't know. We'll find that out when we summon for her because they usually say their own names. She honestly sounds pretty interesting. We're going to talk a bit about her skill set first before we start summoning for her. But let's check out this artifact as well. Stella Harpa. 30% chance to dispel 1 debuff from an ally when attacked. Alright, yeah, that fits in pretty well with her skills, honestly. She has a very nice debuff dispeller because on basic, she can remove 2 debuffs. Soul burning it will remove all debuffs. Don't know if the soul burn is really worth it unless in like some extreme situations, but pairing her with either her own artifact or like the potion vial that has a high chance of removing a debuff when she starts her turn, you probably won't even need a dedicated buff remover. And then her passive is like an Arius, but it only works for AoE attacks. In some content where you know there's going to be a lot of AoE, PvP for example, or you know like as a manic, that can definitely be pretty good. And it seems as though she doesn't take that extra damage like an Arius would. It's just straight up reduced. 10% isn't that much, and then it only goes up to 15% once you totally max it. So it's not like a huge deal. But this passive can also heal everyone every 2 turns. And her ult is quite unique too. Invincibility for everyone for a turn and increased effect resistance for 2 turns. Obviously I would have much rather had immunity there, but maybe it's too strong then. Then again, I think someone else grants immunity and invincibility. But yeah, I think her main perk is being able to dispel lots of buffs every turn. Like 3 if she has an artifact. We'll go a little bit more in depth in her. Yikes, I didn't mean to say that. We'll go a bit more in depth after summoning. Start with the free covenant, Helga. All right, but anyway, here we go. We only have 460 bookmarks, so we might need to buy some. Cube, Joker, 4-star, pretty quickly. Boom. Okay. Really?
I'm Elena, a descendant of the stars.
Elena. Wow, okay, thank you. What the hell am I supposed to do now? The video is over. That doesn't happen to me at all. So thanks guys. That's okay. Well, we said we're gonna go more in depth. I'm not sure if I should maybe go for a duplicate. Maybe not. That doesn't happen to me ever. I mean, I should consider probably going for her artifact. I mean, I guess I could go for a memory imprint. She has a pretty solid memory imprint. Attack percent to 2 allies, which is probably the best because you typically don't have more than 2 that really need the attack stat. Well, yeah, I'm a little bit lost on what to do now. I mean, the artifact really does sound good for like soul weavers in general, you know? Soul weavers can be some of the tankiest units in the game, so you can have them in the front and mostly get attacked. And, you know, just have debuffs getting dispelled all the time. As far as the actual character is concerned, I can't really think about where I'd use her, except just as a general healer, but, you know, I have Tamarin, Angelica. We should check out her stats. Maybe that will shed some more light on her role, because ultimately both of her skills do actually attack. So, okay, yeah, she's not going to be doing any damage with 649 base attack. Decently fast for a soul weaver. Pretty fast, actually. Health is okay, I guess. A little on the low side, but not as low as like Tamarin. Let's compare that to like Destina. Yeah, Destina has around 800 more base health, so it's definitely something. Destina's slow as hell though, so of course it makes it up elsewhere. I think she has more defense as well, Destina. She even has quite a bit less than Angelica, a 4-star, but still a lot more than Tamarin. So 50% effect resistance, it's not bad, I suppose. Don't know if it'd be enough in PvP to be honest, because you know, most people build their units that specifically are meant to debuff with a lot of effectiveness, like Dizzy. Then again, Dizzy needs to be built with speed as well, so it's hard to say really, but I don't know if 50% is really going to be enough unless you already build your units with some effect resistance. But it might be decent to sort of bridge the gap, you know, between a small to medium amount of effect resistance and then, you know, a lot of effect resistance where you can actually consistently resist stuff. And that does seem to just be a buff as well that can get removed, which is also kind of unfortunate. If it was a more ingrained thing like normal effect resistance is, and it couldn't get removed, that would be actually even more interesting than immunity if you already build your units with some effect resistance. But since it is just another buff, yeah, it's just straight up weaker than immunity. So since we accidentally pulled her way too fast, what we can do is at least get her up to 50 and do a couple quick tests with her. All right, she's level 50. Obviously, I was just running a bunch of story mode real quick. Just kidding, I used penguins. Ain't nobody got time for that. I want to get the show on the road. Road show has been disabled. Frost rune. I don't think Frost is open today. Nope. Wonder if anyone in my guild is going to be nice enough to give me some. Please, guildy guild. Now I gotta wait for runes. Kind of feel dumb about getting her to 50 with penguins now. Oh yeah, we also have our side story, which probably has the little runes in there. Also, we have to change our frame. New hero. Oh yeah, you can just do that here. Well, in the meantime, we can give her some gear. Obviously, she wants as much HP as possible. I typically like, oh yeah, she doesn't have any speed yet. She'll get some more speed from awakening later, but don't know where that is. Hopefully not on the 6th. It's not, that's health. Still good though. 4th, we get speed. Okay. So I'd like to get her at least to 4 stone for now. 6 stone's obviously good for that health, and effect resistance is always nice too, I guess. Especially for her, since she'll give herself some effectiveness. But yeah, let's see what we can give her. Probably go speed boots, but then health ring and necklace. This one doesn't sound bad. Probably gonna go ahead and raise it, though it's gonna be a little bit hard to do so. That was actually season 3 gear. Why did I never raise that? I'm not really using Judith anymore, so I might take it off her, just so I don't have to destroy anyone else. 18% attack kind of going to waste there, but she gets some extra speed, so that's cool. She doesn't have much health yet, but that's because these are still at +0. And she doesn't need effectiveness, so I'm gonna hope it doesn't go to that. Still probably better than what I can get out of gear conversion. Nice, completely avoided effectiveness, 9 speed, 11 defense. If speed goes up again at +15, I would have to consider giving that to like Oxloth or something, because he only has 11 speed on his necklace, and I don't think it's even a speed necklace. Come on! Oh! Highest speed necklace I have now. We're gonna keep it for now. Maybe we'll switch it out later. Actually, I think Oxloth's does have a speed set necklace, now that I think about it. But this one is much less good, but it's still 85 health percent. Again, probably still better than what I can... Oh my god, what the hell is this crap? She doesn't need effectiveness, crit damage. Flat health might not even be that bad for her, but flat attack obviously isn't going to help much. Do I really not have anything better? I think I just saw that I was on the health set and I was like, okay, we'll go for it and ignore subs. I honestly don't even want to raise it, but whatever. Maybe I can throw it into gear conversion later. Oh, well, we did get some flat health, but also flat attack. We're too deep into it now. More flat health, you know, 700 flat health ain't that bad, honestly. So I'm actually fine with it already. She does have pretty low base. I still think percent is better than flat with her base, but it's not that far off. This should do the trick. Come on, more flat health. Crit damage, sad, but whatever. So now we've got 12.6k health at 5-star to awaken. Not bad, not bad. With her kit, I think the Wondrous Potion Vial would be not bad. It just kind of... So that's what we're going to try her with first. Ooh, 13k now. Oh, we did get 4 Frost Runes. Thank you, whoever. Nice. I'm not sure if we have enough for this one, though. I always forget how many they actually need. We do, in fact. Speed. Nice. Eventually, you want to get her up to 6, but for now, it's fine. 199 speed. Not bad, not bad. 13.5k health. I'm just kind of interested to see how much her passive skill heals. So we're just gonna go in like, let's try Azumanic or something.
The chosen ones. Blessings.
Oh yeah, there's her ult, by the way. Looks really nice. And we have invincibility plus effect resistance. Here we got an AoE attack.
Let's start with something light.
I don't know if she already did her. Oh yeah, there it is. There's her passive. Decent chunk of healing for a passive, honestly. And she's only at 5-star. Does have a good chunk of health, but still just 5-star. But yeah, we can also see the buff removal, even though, yep, there goes the buff. Yeah, I can actually imagine her on like a tanky PvP defense team with SS Bellona. Man, that would be annoying. Because she has that same sort of counterattack healing sort of thing going on, so she doesn't actually need to take a turn for it. I don't know if it's going to be enough healing since she is actually our only healer here. But she's doing a pretty good job. Don't know if it'd be enough at 6-star either, considering it's actually getting pretty close and we're not dead yet. But yeah, she'd be the healer when you don't need that much healing, because it can only happen every other turn, and it's not this big burst heal that you would come to find from like Angelica or Destina or something. It's a pretty modest heal, but hey, we did it, full auto. So yeah, pretty cool. Her healing again is a little low, but also kind of high for it not actually needing a turn, for it being passive healing. You of course could also consider giving her like Celestine, I think it's called, that heals on basic. If you find that you don't need more debuff removal, it's probably what I would eventually end up going with for that extra bit of healing. You know, 12%, not bad. But yeah, I guess that'll pretty much do it. Super lucky to get her in 3 drops, so I kind of had to do something else there. Overall, seems like a solid supporter. I'd say the main thing I could see her being is PvP defense though, just because of that unique sort of counter-attacking but with healing your team. Could also be offense for like an auto team. I did that a week or 2 ago. It was pretty fun. So I had SS Bologna, Destina, Moonlight Ken, and Moonlight Cecilia, and just kind of autoed, and it worked actually out pretty well most of the time. The only drawback with that is it of course has this 2-turn cooldown, so if your opponent can just manipulate your combat readiness to death, then she's gonna do it once and done. I don't really know how to feel about her totally, to be honest. I mean, I would say her main role is probably removing debuffs. She can do it every turn, and even when there's a ton of debuffs on you, you can soul burn it. Her ult though definitely seems more something for PvP. I don't know, 1 turn out of every 5 is really going to help that much, but then the increased effect resistance would probably help you more in PvE, since all those enemies don't have like super high effectiveness as you might find in PvP. And then of course this is a solid passive as well, 15% AoE damage reduction and healing every 2 turns. She might be a solid safety in like an arena offense team as well. Like if you're not totally sure you can outspeed your opponent, then you can have her in there. And when your opponents start getting off their attacks, you know, she'll step in to heal a bit. But yeah, once I raise her to 6-star, we'll maybe try her in some other things. Until then, make sure to leave your own thoughts in the comments down below about her. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.